Welp. Look, it was either this, that Castle Entertainment game, or a full-blown review of Sonic Mania. I don't have much respect to Sonic these days, apparently. Sonic Drift 2, released in 1995, is obviously a sequel to the Japanese exclusive racer for the Game Gear. This time was released in overseas regions too, so of course a rename was appropriate. In Europe it was called Sonic Drift Racing, while in America, for the love of fuck. In this game, you can either play Grand Prix, Time Trial, or if you have a friend with a Game Gear and a link cable, which I doubt you have, Versus Mode, standard car racing stuff. The game consists of 3 GPs with 6 tracks each, and every time you win a race, you receive a Chaos Emerald. It's more important when you play the blue GP. You got all your favorite characters to choose from, and Fang, or Knack, or whatever the fuck. You can either choose your opponents or let the game randomly pick them for you. Nothing to say more about it other than it's unique, I guess. As expected for a Game Gear game, it's really colorful and well stylized. It's just a shame that half the screen is covered by the map. Of course, they knock off Super Mario Kart and I really don't like it. More so when the screen on the Game Gear is this small. It's still visible enough, but it's just so distracting. As for audio, the music is alright by Game Gear standards, if rather repetitive since they're really short loops. I don't have a favorite, though Emerald Hill's song keeps playing in my mind as I was writing the script. So how's the gameplay? Putrid. You use button 2 for gas and 1 for braking, which can serve as a drift button. And you better get used to it because tight corners are harsh. Even bank corners are a bitch as you make you go up and down if you're not drifting. Not as bad as Outrun on a Mega Drive, but still a doozy. Like in Super Mario Kart, you get to pick up rings, except they're useful as you can use special character abilities costing you 2 rings. Like for example, Amy can throw stun hearts while Knuckles and Tails can jump. Even if there's yellow screens you can pick up that make you jump for some reason. Speaking of, there's also the standard Marios you can drive through that, like Mario Kart, give you items to use, like speed, mines, invisibility, the works. No homing stuff, this sucks. So what button do you press to use them? More than 2 are already mapped and the D-pad is for steering. How can I use them? You press up on the D-pad. Yes, up. It's not as bad as that for jumps, it's more justifiable, but it's still strange to me. Subpar stuff to be honest, but the opponents are bullshit too. Not only due to the rubber banding, but also the abuse of abilities and items. Stop jumping, you twat! And hitting someone on the back puts you to a complete stop, much like driving through a patch of sand. What? And if the opponents were annoying enough, there's also obstacles on the way, from an abundance of potholes, bumpers, pillars, and even enemies. There's this atrocious one at the third part of Iron Ruin, where this robot eagle descends towards you, and if caught, you'll be slowed down. And there's no way to get it out, not even slowing down, busting from a string, nothing. Aside from getting the invincibility screen and use that, which is hard to come by. So if you're caught by an eagle, you're fucked. This is worse than a blue shell. Also, some tracks have these R balls that reverse the controls for 2 seconds, and environmental hazards like wind and thunder. Why yes, I do love having my eyes flashed every 5 seconds or so. As you can see, you most likely lose a few races, so it's rather impossible for me to have a winning streak in Blue GP without cheating. Why am I saying that? Well, if you win all of the races there, meaning collecting all the emeralds, you get to race against either Eggman if you're Sonic, Tails and you're Knuckles, or Sonic if you're one of the bad guys. It will be rather rewarding, but fuck if I have to race against these bozos again. Sonic Drift 2 sucks, and it's not because of Sonic jumping a car. I've already played Sonic Kart and that was rather terrible. Thankfully it's mercifully short, topping at around 45 minutes, but still, the annoying drivers, the stupid driving mechanics, and the small game screen just makes me want those minutes back. I'd rather be playing some Genesis driving games than to suffer through the most bullshit racing on the Game Gear. Why did I agree myself to this?